Cool.
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 37 Solace Podcast. I am your host, Steve, a.k.a. Minalinsky, a.k.a. Dr. Steve, a.k.a. the Wooks of Herblore. And we're
Nice.
just going to start with some introductions. Tell everybody who you are, what you're training. As you can see on screen, I'm training Slayer right now, doing some neck working. And that's it.
I am Cooper. I'm an admin in Solace, and I am fishing at this moment in time.
PSD, also admin in Solace. I'm slaying.
I am Kela, also admin in Solace, the newest one, and I'm training construction.
I'm Elixir, Master Sergeant in Solace, and I'm doing barrel barb and watching people play Overwatch because I'm burnt.
Dumbfounded, hate lows, hate randoms.
Based.
Beast.
Let's go.
All right, thanks for your wonderful introductions. They're all so great. So our first topic for the podcast today, what are your goals for 2023? Go ahead. I still need to think about mine.
Okay. Well, in 2023, I will be 200 Malor, and I will reobtain my Grandmaster CAs, and go for like 50 pets. Not sure what else. Probably some logging.
Some cloud.
I'd also like to finish up 200 mil. Would have liked to be moving on from the game after that, but I guess they're not going to let me, are they? More on that
You
later,
don't have to do the new skill. You don't have to do it.
You don't have to leave.
I
this.
mean, we'll see.
You should
You
stick
can
around
take
forever.
the easy way out.
I'm just
Whoa.
not gonna finish, so.
Me
There's a
neither.
problem for
Puff
future
and out
me.
moment.
Anyway, Kella?
I'd say my goal for 2023 is to get a 200 mil. I've been playing this game forever, and I still don't have a 200 mil, so I think that's my next goal for the next year.
Woo lad, which one are you gonna get?
I don't know yet. Maybe I was kind of thinking smithing, since they're gonna update the blast furnace.
Would you be rank 1 or do other UAMs already have it?
There's one who
I think some
already
got
has
it
it.
recently.
My
Yeah,
ult, honestly.
I don't know. Could be just something lame as well, like some melees or something. I don't know yet, but smithing is one of the top candidates.
Nice.
I want to finish mining and maybe go for some like fishing records and shit. I don't know. I don't really care about finishing stuff. I don't think anymore. I'd rather just like play for records and stuff. I enjoy the game more that way, I think. So hopefully find some skills I like and go for like 6 hours or weeks or days, whatever.
If you do enough records, you'll finish anyway.
Yeah, maybe.
That's true.
I don't know. I'll probably not max my Iron Man, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to do it this coming year. I think I can maybe do it. And then
most hours to least EHP.
First of all, that's just
Oh,
not
no
even me.
spoilers.
That's not me. Like that
Well,
wouldn't
we'll see what the
actually
people
be
have to
me.
say about
I
that.
understand why I would be voted for that, but
Bazinga.
obviously it's not me. Yeah,
Bazinga.
I don't know if I'm gonna do the new skill either. I'll think about it. Have to see when it comes
200
out
mil
and
Bazinga.
everything. Kind of skill it is. Yeah, I would be rank 1
I hope
Bazinga.
it's astrophysics. Bazinga.
Oh.
Yeah, for real.
My goals for 2023, I guess I'll try to get 200 mil Slayer, but I don't know. We'll see. Not exactly going at the best pace our end, so we'll see if I'll be able to get it. Also get better at
I
Smash
believe in you.
Melee, and maybe also Overwatch. Just play other games and just be a terrorist across multiple fronts.
I don't think you can say
What?
that. not a great word to use.
It's
I'll
okay.
allow
What
it.
do you mean?
Yeah, I mean, I
What do
just
you
cause
mean?
terror when I queue up for a ranked
Mm.
game. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, that's me on the ranked ladder, man.
It's
Well,
not a
yeah,
big
What?
I
deal.
actually
You're
live in
right.
fear of 0.000000000.
Nobody
Anyway,
knows what that
alright.
means.
Yeah. Anyway, great goals, everyone. Great goals. I hope, wish you all the best of luck. I'm sure most of you will achieve them. I probably won't. There's no way I'm finishing this skill. The next question. We have. I'm just gonna read it verbatim from the spreadsheet so you can see how funny it sounds. It just says
Oh,
Terry
no.
comp recap / future comps, and I'll start this one because
More
I didn't
comps will
actually.
come.
Huh?
I just said more
Oh
comps will
my
come.
God.
Yeah. So I mean, just tell what your thoughts on the comp are. I guess how it sets precedence for future comps, given the different method they use for actually letting people play, that kind of stuff. But I'm gonna go first with this one. I had a great time in the Terry comp. I wasn't signed up for the Terry comp, but I was in Black Dudash Discord for the Terry comp, and damn, that was one of the most fun comp cores I've ever been in. We were actually just railing off like
Yep.
30-hour sessions of Overwatch, streaming, clearing chat a couple times while screaming. So I had a really fun time. As for the comp itself, I think I don't know, the way they just let all the randoms play was kind of dumb because a lot of them just inted, like including EHP. And I just like
Bazinga.
I don't know, they should just not do that in the future. It was a cool experiment. A lot of people had a lot of fun, and I also had a lot of fun. But yeah, it would have been more fun without not naming any names. Afghan Dan on the team, but yeah. Anyway,
He didn't even do that bad, IMO.
yeah, comparatively to you, Beast.
Did the 10
I mean,
HP requirement.
I did beat him though.
Yeah, you guys did do what you promised, but I mean that guy was just ragging.
Didn't he say he was gonna do like a 80
I
He
don't
said-
know,
of
man.
look,
RC?
He
a
said
lot.
he
He
was
probably
gonna do
played
much
80
more than
hours.
I said I would do.
50 of EHB.
Yeah, that's fucked up. I don't
But
know.
no, it was kind of troll because it's like really rare when you see a team that has 4 people in the top 10 and they're just not winning. In like most of our comps, that like traditionally that team would just be out in front, and that wasn't the case this time. You had 12-hour shifts incoming, allegedly.
Yeah, most teams were kind of like that, where they were pretty much just being dragged down by their bottom end. I can appreciate the intention of, letting as many people participate as possible, but at the end of the day, like if you're someone who's on a 2-week with 200 EHP, no one really wants you on their team, and yeah, the draft just ends up being pretty random towards the end. Everything after the 3rd pick was pretty much just a minefield.
Yep.
I don't know. I didn't really have fun in the comp. I'm gonna be honest.
Bazinga.
I kind of probably shouldn't have signed up, but like my goal for that comp was to get in a Discord full of randoms, and that's just the opposite of what happened. So it wasn't great.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I don't mind the idea of like trying something new because the whole like skilling comp stuff kind of like died. If you think back to like fantasy days, we're never gonna see that again. So like to try something new, I definitely don't hate that idea. I don't know. It just sucked that our team, like the bottom end, was kind of dead from like the first 6 hour. It always like sucks when like a comp is a week long and like after the 6 hour, you just know that you're not gonna win. It's just 7 days of just playing for no reason.
Yeah, my
Or,
team
like
gave
sleep
up day
depriving for no
2.
reason.
I mean, you make good progress regardless.
No, yeah, you definitely do. It's just
And it's still a
you-
fun
You'd
time.
be motivated to do more, right? If you had a team that was within a shot. But
I mean, I can get better motivation elsewhere personally, but that's just me.
Green circle.
Green
the
circle.
Pokemon Green Circle.
Oh,
Green
the other
circle.
one.
I agree with Cooper. Definitely a nice idea, but so I wasn't in the comp, so I can say for others. But it seemed to me like there's just too many randoms in there, and just wouldn't be like a captain in that situation. Just basically playing the roulette with the randoms. Like
Yes,
if they're
congratulations to
gonna
P
play or
Box
not.
on winning
But,
the random roulette.
Yeah, but definitely, I was a spectator in the Black Dudas Discord as well, and I'd say it was pretty fun.
Very ill, yeah.
Yeah,
yeah. Sometimes a bit ill, but it was definitely fun.
Absolutely, good comp. Well, good locker room. Wouldn't have had that much fun. I mean, I
very
wasn't
good
on any
locker room.
team, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I was gonna say on any other team, but yeah.
Oh, I think if they have server downtime, they should just like reset that. Like if it's in the first day, they should just like make the comp a day longer and reset. But I don't know if that's like a doable thing.
I don't think
I mean,
people would have liked that.
It's still like, yeah, I don't know. It still
It is a
ended
rag,
on
though,
a
yeah. I
weekend.
forgot that even happened.
Yeah, I was just, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's super annoying, but like, there's nothing they really could have done about it, which sucks.
Unfortunate timing, I guess.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Definitely agree that don't just like the only serious week comp of the year. Probably don't let like all the fans sign up that don't actually play the game or whatever.
Hey, fans that sign up.
The He-Box fans.
That's funny.
That is so true.
Well, you're not a fan?
You should just have to be on like a certain year, like
Post
be
a
skilling.
positive light onto
If you want
the
to play in a
community,
skilling
bro.
comp, just be skilling. Like you see how like competitive these things always are. You just always have multiple people doing 100 plus weeks, and if you're not a skiller, you're just like not built for a 100 plus week. Like at your ass. I mean, people have obviously, but it's still like it's more likely than not you're just not going to do that. So I think they need to just use some more discretion. Well, I mean, I don't care. It's the temple comp. They can do whatever they want. But I don't think we would be doing the same thing for our comps.
I agree with the stuff like Ukid said, maybe for like, well, I think temple comp stuff, like, it just shouldn't be, it's the only week comp of the year now, right? So, like, it's the only serious.
It was this year, yeah.
Yeah, it's the only serious week comp, so I think they should actually just have, and it's for the fucking, like, EHP website, man. Like, there just should be requirements, no?
Yeah, I agree. I think we all agree with that, honestly. It was a big rag.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, considering like certain people that actually do skill were not allowed to play, or like told that they shouldn't, then a bunch of randoms that have proven nothing ever are allowed to. That's a bit weird.
I kind of agree with that too, yeah.
Wait, who are you talking about?
Probably Puff, I'd assume.
Puff. It's Puff
Oh,
and Figu and
right.
me, but I said I was gonna do more than 10, which I did. So
He didn't
it's
want
fine.
to.
Thanks
I'm
for
not.
that.
I won't be.
Puff could have
I
signed
won't
up.
be
All he had
barred
to
from
do was
future
type
competitions.
SORRY.
Yeah,
He
Puff.
was fine. But he
Yeah,
just
okay.
won't.
Well,
He
Puff will
didn't
never
want to,
apologize
though.
to anyone. So
Yeah, well.
he
Sucks to
stands his
suck, man.
ground. He's a true Scot. Fire
Yeah, he's
emoji.
also not the main character, so he didn't get to play. How sad.
Well, you got to play his bagpipes. That's fun.
What do you guys
Next
think about
question, perhaps?
What was that? Sorry.
I just said next question, perhaps.
I was
Unless
just
you
gonna
had
say,
more.
what do you think the implications are for future comps? But I guess we kind of talked about that. Just don't want the randoms in.
I mean,
Unless-
yeah,
I think-
implications would be that future comps will suck.
We just need a random vetting service, you know, like I'll do it. I'll question the randoms and see if they can join or not.
Yeah.
You have to answer a questionnaire.
You have to interview them on TeamSpeak, like not even Discord, so you know that they're real at least to have TeamSpeak, and you go from there.
All right.
So it's just
great.
gonna be applying for Harvard University.
Yeah.
Wearing
You
your
in.
suit to the general application.
Harvard University.
You're in.
All right, we're gonna move on now. So the next question is in regards to the Winter Summit. What were, I guess, impressions of the Winter Summit itself? Specifically, we have written here forestry, new quests, prayer book, bounty hunter return, plus mobile client. Saving the other obvious one for a future question. Anyone want to take this?
Yeah, so there's not really much to go off of. They announced a bunch of stuff, but they didn't give us a lot in terms of,
They did
what
that
it would
on
actually
purpose,
do.
dude.
Yeah, they love
100%.
announcing announcements.
They
over
love
at
to just
Jaggeds.
tell us something is coming so that all the fucking idiots just vote yes.
Yeah, like they announced a new prayer book with the Desert Treasure 2 and stuff, but they didn't have actually like any ideas for what the new prayers could be. They
Why
even
don't they
said
just
like
copy the old ones?
they said they
Oh.
specifically don't want to do that.
Ah, awesome.
But,
When they're just good, so okay.
Well, Soul
yeah,
Split
they
would
wanted
be
they want people
broken,
to
right?
suggest them ideas.
Who cares if it's
What
broken?
those could be.
They
Yeah.
put broken shit in the game before. Yeah, do what Yefim just said, by the way, in the chat.
Maybe don't do that.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the prayer book, so I think new prayers is I just don't care and don't want them. I don't like prayers honestly that much already. Bring me back to the days of just paralyzed monster and I'm good. But I also think bounty hunter return is funny. It'll be interesting to see how that gets botted and needs to be taken down again. Because
yeah.
there's just no way that's ever gonna function the way they want and not just be abused.
Yeah, I don't have high hopes for it either. Like so far, well, they did a pretty good job with LMS, but
Yeah.
like then again, well, I don't know too much about Bounty Hunter other than it was like a PvP activity, or I guess you could call it a minigame. But like when you're like actually risking stuff, then like the most of the player base doesn't want to do that, and like it's just not gonna work most likely because of that.
Yeah. I personally didn't watch any of it. I was down the pub watching England lose to France. Forestry though, don't really care for. I think there's already way too many woodcutting things out there that are good. For any sort of playstyle, Redwoods for AFK, 1.5 tick if you want to actually try, and then Sep, not Sep, sorry, the Sully Sep trees if you want like a middle ground.
What if you want to watch it with your friends?
Yeah, I think
Means
games
nothing.
past that, like the noob era, of like just having someone next to you. The quests and prayer book, but the prayer book I don't see too much use in it because it'll make PVM so much easier, and there's just no hard PVM content out at the moment. So unless they're like prepping like a huge new boss, then I think that'll just make bosses so much easier than they already are with like T-Bow and Shadow, so you can just hit most bosses on the game these days. It's just no fun making it that easy. Bounty Hunter, I do not care for. I already have the 2,500 hat, so I will not be partaking in that either. And mobile client, just game sucks to play on mobile unless you're doing redwoods or fishing, so don't care for that either.
Legit. Or cleaning museum finds.
I also didn't watch the Summit thing. I've never watched anything from their streams.
Never watched anything. That's crazy.
Yep. Nope.
I think Desert Treasure 2 sounds fun as fuck though. I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
love
I
new
do like
quests.
I'm excited for that. I
Like
just
big
don't have
quests
faith.
are cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for that
No,
one as well.
they've never
I hope it's
flopped on
fun.
a big quest though. Like actually, I don't
Yeah.
think so. Anyway, like all the big quests have been good. Dragon Slayer 2 is really
Yeah,
good.
they are.
Don't nerd emoji me,
Yeah.
man. Like,
Right. They meant to call
don't
it
call me
Piglet, man.
Piglet.
And
Everyone likes
it's
the big
Desert
quest.
Treasure too, so yeah, I have the Isonaria showing up. That
Yeah,
quest,
True.
surely.
That name's going to be worth a lot now.
Ooh.
Hey.
Oh yeah,
I
true.
think the
Man.
rewards they're getting are going to be pretty good though.
They'll have
The
more than 100K
saturated
in the
heart and
bank.
purchase robes.
Alex almost cried at the end of Dragon Slayer 2. Pass it on. That's true. It was so sad. No spoilers though.
Yeah. I guess there's not much to be said about the summit stuff since we don't actually know what any of it's gonna be. Just
Hold on, it's not on the list here, but they also announced the official game modes thing.
oh yeah.
Or the account builds.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
yeah.
so
Like,
stupid. That's
official
so
legendary
stupid.
game
Then
mode.
HP.
That shit
Imagine
is
soy
lame.
jacking over being able to be a pure. You can
Yeah,
do it
well-
already.
See, the level 3s called it their 9/11.
What?
Hmm?
Make of that
what?
what you will.
No,
I've
the
not
level,
heard
the
it.
equivalent of
Good
that for level 3s was plundering in the comp. I'm not gonna lie.
I see strong opposition saying no in chat. Vote no.
Yeah. Well, voting no.
I don't know how
I
it
don't.
works, but people don't seem to like it, or the people that actually know what they're talking about.
Yeah, the people who are currently those builds don't like the idea of it, so
Yeah, I mean they want it to remain like a novelty account that's like actually a novelty, not just like something you pick on spawn like Iron Man or whatever. Which I get.
yeah.
I just think it'd be cool if they had a way to actually train Slayer, cause I want the Slayer to be devalued for them, cause that one guy's got a big mouth, and it would just be funny to see his dumb ass.
How many hours does he have?
Diddle
like,
boys?
I don't know. It's like 6K hours of museum cleaning, but it's just like it's like
Please devalue it, please.
yeah. I mean, it's like not even a hard method. It's like Nightmare Zone, and it's like you're just egoing over 6K hours of zone.
Kind of a Jabrim move, I'd say.
Nobody says Jabrim, dude. That's crazy.
That is the first time
Actually,
I've
Jabrim.
ever
An
pronounced
actual
that.
nut rider to know his name.
No, it's Japan.
What do you mean?
It's actually
Jabwim.
Jabwum.
Mm.
If you know the lore.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it'd be cool if they had a way to train Slayer with the new system. If you can like lock your XP or whatever, it'd be kind of dope. But I don't play level 3, so I don't care, and I just won't vote on that thing anyway because I don't vote on any polls. So whatever happens. It's probably all gonna pass.
Yeah. I'm afraid it's gonna pass.
Yeah.
But
Of course.
I don't know. There's always hope, and if the Gunga Ginga community get the level 3s and 10 HP and whatnot, just tell the J much enough that this is not a good idea, then maybe
Yeah.
they'll reconsider some things.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe,
But never
hopefully.
know.
Yeah.
I'd say-
also, He Who Iron mentioned skilling prayers. Another thing. I would hope that just never becomes a thing.
Sounds dumb. Stupid,
Like,
stupid.
Oh, if they actually just add some prayer you turn on that gives like a 5% XP bonus for some skill, like, holy, I just don't want to play. That's just so
Yeah.
boring.
I mean, GG to every record that's ever been done,
Yeah.
basically. It's just boring and stupid. Actual dumb idea. Don't add it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
don't know.
I'd have to see how it gets proposed, but it doesn't sound great. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
it's so
I'd have to see
awful.
when they actually release something.
I just beg
Tell us
they
in more
actually
detail.
take suggestions from actual skillers when like doing the skilling shit. Which I mean they won't. They hate skillers, but I can always remain hopeful regardless.
Yeah, I
But
doubt it.
That's just always the thing that sucks. They'll actually look for like opinions from PVMers on stuff, but they'll just never look for opinions on skillers on like skilling updates. Because I mean they know we're all just gonna say no, but I mean we could be like
Yeah.
reasonable.
I mean, it
Somewhat,
depends what the
sometimes.
update is, Like, if
Yeah.
it's skilling prayers, yeah, skillers are gonna say, are you guys stupid? Like, why don't you, like, go back to the drawing board and fucking actually think of a good idea instead of, like, I don't know,
That's
it just
actually
makes
true.
no sense.
They might
If they-
actually listen. Didn't Mod Sween come back
Yeah.
to be?
Allegedly.
Is he community manager again? Because he used to listen to us.
I don't know.
I'm not sure in what capacity.
He used to actually give a fuck.
That would be.
I don't know
dope.
who the current community manager is. Actually, I think I do know who it is.
Yeah.
They don't do much from what I can tell for us.
They
Yeah, I think
do
the
in
community
some
managers-
other parts. Well, since I'm pretty active in the UM community, I've actually seen them like pop up every now and then, like when there's like a big update coming. Like I think it was like when they changed the death piling, so like you suicide your stuff, so it stays on the floor, but they made it so that it's like old death mechanics. Like when you die, all your stuff goes to the floor, and it's still the same for UM. But they made it so that when you log out, the death pile timer stops. And before it was like just 60 minutes, and in that, like J-mods were asking like if this is a good idea or not. But don't think there's been anything. I don't know. Don't think there's been anything really like for like skilling community.
If they came to skillers and said we want to make teaks too, people would be like, "Alright, word." I reckon.
Yeah.
No, thank you, man.
Anyway,
no, thank you, man.
yeah, exactly.
good.
Broken wrist, Anderson.
My wrist is fine. I just don't want to do that.
All right, let's move on to the next question. Next question is new skill plus legacy high scores. Thoughts?
Just make the legacy high scores default.
Okay, go ahead.
Really?
Then,
You
Alex,
want
take this one. Start this one.
What? You telling me to start it?
Yeah, I mean you started.
You're the most
talking.
qualified.
That's fair. I mean, new skill just needs to be okay. Like it doesn't need to be that good. It just needs to be okay and not shit. And legacy high scores are important. That's really all that needs to be said about this. Otherwise, you just have like a bunch of randoms that started so much longer or so much later, just taking the ranks from people that worked for it ages ago. Like it just feels like you're being wiped. Like it doesn't. It's not a nice feeling.
Yeah, and definitely make it default, and not like you have like when you go to the high scores first, you see like the high scores with the new skill, but and then you have to like click somewhere else like to find the legacy high scores. Like the legacy should be first thing you see.
What Deco just said is pretty true. Like for
Yeah.
the next skill, like then you'll actually have randoms in the top page.
Yeah.
And I mean, like if you, it's just so cringe because people can account share so easily with no punishment at all.
Yeah,
Yep.
and there's no way they're gonna like.
I have no interest in competing against that.
Yeah, and there's just not gonna be any enforcement for account sharing.
Well, they
account
can
sharing.
enforce it. If you're on Parsec, they literally can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
Hitty, I'm not
pretty
talking
much.
about you. I'm talking about pissers that I don't even know the names of.
I think the video Bailey made on it summed all of my thoughts up very well. I agree with most of what he said in
Yeah,
his
it was a good video.
It was a good video, especially the part because people always say like, oh, the people just could have account shared already for the top page, and it's like it's just so different when it's a possibly 20,000 hour goal compared to like one new skill that for all we know could be 200 hours.
It's so much easier to do account share a sprint.
Yeah, and that's what happens with the RS3 high scores, which is something
Literally.
everybody always cites. People always cite like, oh well, this is how RS3 does it, and I don't know why they cite that as a good thing. Because when I look at the RS3 high scores, they're just fucking Mickey Mouse high scores, man. They just mean nothing. Like it's just everybody, like so many of the top pages just account shared. Like the race is like just boring because it's like, okay, everyone's just on a 160, I bet, and it's just so boring. So I don't know why people even cite that as a good thing. They obviously just don't know, and they're just looking for any reason they can to make skillers angry.
I love Hitty posting his emote. The Hitty Kappa.
That one tweet that Scott Wilson tweeted was so funny, where it was the person on Reddit that was like, yeah, the people say, all the skillers are so unhealthy and they need to play less, but also think they should have to play 20 hours a day to compete to keep their rank.
Wait, what?
Funny as.
Who what post?
Dead Wilson posted some Reddit comment that said like exactly that. Like people on Reddit say, oh, these people play too much. They need to stop playing so many hours a day, but also they should have to compete 20 hours a day if they want to keep their rank. Lulul.
Better man.
Nobody that posts frequently on the RuneScape subreddit has like any significant amount of brain cells.
Yeah.
I've never posted, so
Pretty
On
dumb.
any Reddit, man.
Oh, yeah,
imagine
sorry,
posting
Marcel,
on any Reddit. Yeah, legit.
Legit.
Well, I'd say Weird Dolly gets the pass, but yeah, I agree.
But I mean, I have high hopes for the whatever they'll do with the high scores. I think, I mean, they definitely heard our thoughts on the matter, and it sounds like they're willing to work with us. So
Definitely a good sign.
I don't know if anybody has more thoughts on that or like the new skill. I think we all just agree. Like, there's no information about the new skill. I think we kind of all just agree it just needs to be good.
Would kind of suck to be stuck at rank 45 or whatever, but it also doesn't really matter.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, for the most part, no one really knows
Don't
who
really put
all
the ranks
the ranks
anyway.
are. Yeah, I mean, put a gun to my head, I could not tell you the 25 people on that front page, and I'm probably friends with most of them. I just no idea.
I bet I can name them in order.
Nice, man.
Gombe number 3, that's all that matters.
Yep.
Who?
I do think it's a bit ridiculous though if like someone just doesn't play for 4 years, comes back, finishes like the 2 skills, and then gets like I don't know whatever rank they are back. Then that's pretty ridiculous. I think there should be some sort of like time limitation on how long
Yeah.
they have to get their rank back.
Maybe, yeah.
People aren't neats anymore.
Maybe 4
Yeah.
years is enough time, yeah. But
You are guaranteed a higher rank, though, regardless. There are people who just will not log in ever again.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's also some pretty terrible players on that front page that just don't deserve to be on there, but can't have it.
Legit
just
looking
can't
at
have
it
it
tag
all.
me,
dumbfounded.
man.
Yeah,
Just
perhaps.
Just tag me.
Won't say who, but there's at least 5.
And they're all from Solace.
I don't
Many
think I'd
such
even
cases.
reflected on Solace now.
All right, let's move
Actually,
on.
hang on,
Never mind. Go
Fun,
ahead.
fun exercise. Let's go to the old school RuneScape high scores real quick,
Let's not.
and let's name the worst player on the top page.
Dumbfounded.
Hey,
Dumbfounded.
Jace.
Say my name, man.
All right, we're moving
You can
on.
continue.
The next question on here is, should runecrafting EHP be changed to duo lavas? And on the other EHP changes you think need to happen? Currently, the EHP rate for runecrafting is 0 + 4 lavas, and people wanted to change because I'm not getting 1-to-1 and I don't want to make money.
Because they're poor.
Yeah, because they're poor. I mean, you can obviously tell from how I explained it, my stance on the matter. I don't think it needs to be changed. That's dumb. It's just not a big deal if people get under or over what the website says, because people are going to do the methods they're going to do regardless,
Poor.
and it changes nothing. You just do whatever the best method is
Mo.
that you can afford, period. That's a skill.
Yeah. I don't really care. I have money and I did the whole thing solo. I mean, if it's going to go anyway, it'll probably go up because people like JCW and Zunker are getting over 300k now. So I feel like it should go up rather than down. Although if it did go down, my year would look a lot better than what it is right now. So I just really don't really care. But up if it does get moved.
I mean, if they
I think
up that,
other
I'm gaining
changes-
like so many free ranks off it just for nothing.
Yeah, it is so free. the only other change that like springs to mind is artifacts not being EHP. I think especially with the two speedrun accounts that are going on right now, they kind of put a spotlight on that method a bit more, and it's still just not EHP.
Yeah.
It's even like questioned a long time before as well, but I think now it's like a lot more people do that than like Fireborn.
Yeah, the last time
Yeah.
it was questioned, I mean, I always said the same thing. Like, it's easier and more people do it, and it's faster too. Like, it's not
Yeah.
much faster, but it is faster. And I remember the last time I was given a trade deal. They said, all right, we can make that EHP if we add a herb lore ratio to Sepulchre.
Oh man.
That was the trade I was given, and then I just stopped playing. So. That's where it was left
Good
at, I
combo.
suppose. Which is like a really stupid, but that was the, I guess, ultimatum or whatever I was given.
Anytime someone posts in there about what they think EHP should be, they're always like actual pissers that don't even do it. They
True.
don't even do
Yeah.
the method. Like if you do the
Yeah.
method, maybe you can pipe up. But if you're just sitting there with your 2000 EHP, never done squat on your account, maybe a crafting prod account, you know, like one of those real shit ones, someone like that.
Jeff Epstein.
I don't know if that's any of you guys. But...
Or some of Dave fan accounts that have only easy skills and still like reasonably high up, but still can't play for shit.
Yeah.
Apparently.
I mean, there's just still people doing 04 if they want to do it. It's just not that deep.
I
Yeah.
think
And
it
doesn't
should
need
be
to
lower.
lowered.
I think it
People
should
care
be
way
lower.
too much about the number on the website. Just play the
That
game.
too.
Yeah, I can
Duo-
sympathize with why people want it, especially since duo and solo are so good now with the new pouch and stuff. But at the end of the day, I think EHP should be something to strive for rather than something that's just given to you.
I can't sympathize with it.
Well, I mean, I also don't agree with it, so I don't know. I think people should just do the methods they're gonna do regardless. The website
Yeah.
is not that important.
Yep. If you have the money and want to spend it on runecrafting, then go for it. If not, then do
Just
solo.
grow up
It's
and
not that
tank it.
deep.
It just isn't that hard. It's just 11
With the
months
pouch,
of
solo
terrible,
is- solo is
terrible
a joke.
weeks and
It
months.
only
with-
saves like a month and a half of EHP. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
What,
I mean,
04?
especially now. It's like the non.
It's gotten so much faster without 04. Just make it duo, honestly. More people will do that. And I think the website should be more reflective of what most people do. That's what meta actually is, not the best. Not the best possible.
I think a
Well-
method that's been proven viable that is also the most efficient should be the rate.
Yeah, I mean that's where it's been moving. So it'd be really.
If you
silly
want to
change
make the
RC
money,
specifically,
There are ways.
because they're literally want to like add just cooking ratios to everything, herb lore ratios to everything. So it's like you're gonna do all that and then also make RC duo. Like that's troll. You have one or the other,
Yeah,
and they
The
can just
melee
never agree.
slayer also is definitely not casual friendly, but
Yeah.
it's efficient and proven viable.
I don't think anybody's even done Slayer like the way the website suggests the whole way for 200 mil. Surely not.
I have.
I think I
No,
did
you
most,
didn't,
like
Charlie.
last 100 mil. I Charlie did.
Yeah, because I'm smart.
Okay.
I did the strength first.
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nobody just did it the whole way because like everybody's gonna have some zone left over from just like existing as a human. There's always gonna be like some zone you get like whether it's when you're sleeping or whatever, and that's gonna reduce the time you need to do any of the spec transfer methods. So it's like not really realistic to have it as it is now, I think, but it is what it is. Just no one will ever do it the full way like that, I don't think. The way it's like specifically planned out on the website.
Yeah, but it does make melee zero time, which is something people have argued for a very long time. So it's good for that reason, at least, I think. Like, if people are going to zero time their melees anyway, it shouldn't give EHP.
Sure, I guess. Whatever, I don't care. My weeks aren't that bad, even with the Nerd Slayer, so I just don't care at all. As long as I'm not getting like 0.6.
I don't really have a strong opinion on the RC matter because, well, I'm just never gonna do runner RC. But I think artifacts should definitely be EHP. I don't see any like reason not to have them EHP, and like I think any excuses are just coping excuses. But I think Glad's put it pretty nicely, and I can't remember exactly what he said, but like Like there's like you do a more efficient method that's way easier than like what's like EHP right now. Like there's just no point not having artifacts as EHP.
Agreed.
And the method is just doing fucking herbivore basically. Well, you still have to light fires, but basically you're doing lines with herbivore.
Doing lines and doing some boar. So be it.
Yeah. Hunting some boar, just like John Locke. But yeah, I definitely agree that fletching at Dagonos is the best one.
Oh yeah, that's why I had so much magic XP when I first started Slayer.
Oh yeah, and VST also did fletching the proper
That's
way.
true. I did.
Yep.
Judging from the 200 mil peak.
All right. Anybody else have anything to say about EHP rates? All right. Sounds like we're good on that. Great. I agree with most of what was said, especially the artifact stuff. That's so troll. So enjoy making potions at SEP, I guess, one day.
I could say one thing. If you like actually care about the website or whatever, you could just like when you train the skill of rune crafting, you just make a spreadsheet on Google Docs and look at that instead of the website and get 1-to-1.
Disgusting victim mentality.
I mean, it's just a suggestion for people that are poor.
A suggestion for victims.
I have a better one. Close the website and play the game.
Legit.
Alright, anyway.
I tanked that shit. It just wasn't hard. I tanked it first. Easy. Alright, we're moving on. As more people are getting 200 mil all and shifting their lenses to pet/collection log, do you see high-level clans shifting beyond just skilling requirements to be a member? Alright, we got some
This is a
generals in
submitted
here.
question.
Wait,
the answer
what?
is no. I don't see why you wouldn't just join a clan that specializes in whatever else you're doing on your account.
Well, a lot of people like to do everything. It becomes way more like that the longer the game goes on.
Yeah.
That's true, but yeah,
I think that that's how it should be, honestly. I think that there's in the future it will be like that.
Absolutely
Wait, you
not.
mean like we should have other requirements?
Well, I think eventually it will be like that, yeah.
Looks like
You have
I'm
to
getting
think
kicked.
I'm talking years from now. No, it wouldn't be like you couldn't. No.
People
You
can
could
do
still be
2k
just
EHP.
skilling.
That's like 3 months.
Yeah, of course. That's
And
not what
they
I'm
can just
saying.
get Smiley
That's
anyway.
not. No. I don't think
think-
that's not the point I'm talking about. I'm saying for like higher ranks in the clan, not just to get
Oh.
in. Like I'm not saying you could be like a fucking 1800 total to get in.
Oh,
Everything
okay.
that you have on your account would work towards ranks in the clan. Like EHB would count.
I don't
as
know,
well.
man. Look at what happened to Olympus when they started doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I'm
that's
talking in the future.
Okay, but the
There
future
will
is
come a
now. The
time
future
when
is
it will-
Iron Man. So I mean, look at what the Iron Man look at what happened to the Iron Man.
Oh my god.
I
I
would
just don't
say
see it.
Olymp.
Like you can
I
just
would
be a
say-
low rank. It's fine. You can be a low rank and be in the clan once you have ranks.
Yeah, I
and
think
just
we're
accept
always
your
just
low
gonna be a
rank.
skilling clan.
And if you want a higher rank, then hit the rocks, baby.
Yeah, I think Olympus is the reason why I don't, or what happened to Olympus is the reason I don't want to have any other Rex than EHP in solos at least.
You know, negative shit can happen to a clan and have absolutely nothing to do with the ranks also.
Yes.
I'm sure that Olympus has other problems.
Yeah, they're not
That
racist
is-
enough.
That's not what I meant.
Those are baseless allegations.
Yeah, I don't see where these allegations are coming from.
That is okay. Well, anyway,
But I think there has to be like at least a couple clans that have the skilling as their niche, and for that the only rec is EHP in my opinion.
Yeah, I think so too.
I guess you can still do everything that you want to do. Shut the fuck up, Figu.
True.
That is kind of true. I don't see it as a huge
Little
problem.
fucking
Like,
twerp.
Okay.
most of the clans on these days that specialize in different things allow you to multi-clan, so you can just, if you want to like do PVM for a bit, you can go PVM in your PVM clan. If you want to skill, you can go chill in your skilling clan. Like, there's not that much of a
Yeah.
divide between the two parts games.
Coming from the
Both-
tripod himself.
Part of the Solace X Oblivion unit.
Ooh.
B2 Ricky.
Let's go, Black Dudash.
Yeah.
The original do dash. Do dash.
Do dash.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh,
All
and,
right.
and VR. We got VR too.
yeah. And I mean Bailey was. I don't know if he's still
Well, you're
is.
gonna leave Snooze out?
He's
Oh,
not
yeah.
in Vivian.
Oh.
He doesn't skill.
He's in knee cord.
Yeah, he's the
Oh, is
knee
he just
cord.
in none of them? My bad.
Cord PR rep.
All right, we're gonna move on to the next question now. Thoughts on current state of the game, skilling meta-wise, and comparison to how much things have changed from years ago. I guess this is directed at the old men specifically,
So
but
you,
also
Steve,
everyone.
the old man.
I guess I'll start then.
Okay.
Okay. I kind of like where the current meta is. Like for mains, there's a lot of cool methods. They're all like pretty click intensive and enjoyable, and we still have like, you know, the old piss chill biovables and all that nonsense. And like if you actually want to be efficient, I think the meta's actually pretty fun right now. How much have changed things since years ago? I mean, it's just like night and day. The game is obviously like turbo Fortnite now. Everything's like way easier, and there's also like no question of if the game's even finishable or not. Because I mean, everything's also gotten way shorter, and I like some metas more, but some a lot less. I'd have to like honestly go skill by skill and say what I do and don't like. For example, I hate driftnet. I wish driftnet was just removed from the game. Disgusting method. But I also like a lot of stuff. I mean, I like the fish barrel. That was pretty beast. The Slayer meta is pretty neat. You know, I think it's in a okay spot right now. There's a lot of piss chill methods for everything, which is fine because they haven't like really messed with the fastest methods. They like everything they come out with is always super AFK, but it doesn't usually make other things faster, or it's like a really small boost, like the ring or whatever. But you know, as a skiller, obviously you don't want things to be changed, and I'll say the word devalued, even though that word means like almost nothing nowadays. But yeah, I'd say overall, I'm pretty content with where the game's at.
I wish there
Still
was
like
more
playing it.
change. I think shit should be easier. Pick it up a bit. Not necessarily easier, but different. Maybe faster and harder in some cases, you know? Like, if I think back to what, like, actually old skillers would do, the game is so much better. Like, Abyss
Yeah.
RC for 8,000 hours? No fucking thank you, man. What the hell?
Yes,
It's
please.
actually almost 10 times faster now. I guess it is. It is 10 times faster.
Yeah.
What about
Yeah.
Sepulcher? They pretty much did that to agility.
Great
Faster, but
update.
Good
Oh no,
harder.
I got
Actually takes
actually
skill to
just
train the
rug
skill, and
pulled
it's
by
not
that,
boring.
dude. Oslo passed me overnight by like 800 hours because of agility EHP change.
Good.
I mean,
good
Oslo
update.
also didn't stick around
That's
after
true,
that,
Carbon.
but yeah.
I mean, he's not on the high scores anymore, so irrelevant.
You know,
Well,
I think
I-
Sep
I-
was a
I
great
wonder
update.
why
It's
he
just too
got
OP.
removed off the high scores.
They could have done Sep, and it still would have been beast content, but they should have made the numbers more like not OP, because the fact that it gives so much money and it's just like so much faster than everything else is kind of ridiculous. There's usually like at least some kind of trade off, like if you want the best XP, you don't get the loot or something like that. But
I think that just comes down to them not having like people on the team that are good enough to do that sort of content, because they themselves thought that was like max XP is like 70 to 80k.
yeah, they thought it was
Like
like
they didn't
85.
realize how good it was, because I mean you saw the Mod Husky stream
mean,
from a few weeks ago. He couldn't even do floor 5.
They were also
so...
tweaking it day one, like
Dude,
like
which?
panic tweaking it. You just can't panic tweak content like that because you just haven't given anybody like a chance to learn. I do not know why they do that kind of shit with their updates, but alas, people cry like, oh, Reddit's freaking out. It's only 90k an hour. We need to buff it now. And like, oh, it's 110. We gotta nerf it. Like they nerfed it or buffed it like twice in a span of 2 days, but just nobody knew how to do the content because like one person posted 1 hour and like, I don't know. Could have just been pausing the tracker. Like I could just pause the tracker and say it's 150k. Be like, nerf. I just know the secret. Lol. They don't know about the Minalinsky skip.
That's crazy. That's
Minalinsky
a crazy thing
skip.
you just said.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I definitely like having Seb as meta compared to like Rooftop. Well, back then it was Brimhaven, but who the fuck did Brimhaven back then? Like,
Yeah.
Like one guy in our clan.
The Addy rooftops.
yeah, Ari. But I also kind of agree. It's a little too OP, especially for irons. Like it's just fucking cracked for irons. Like there are very few excuses not to do sepulcher. Like if my old ass can learn it, well, I'm not really good at it still, but like if my old ass can learn it, then anyone can.
Yeah, same.
As for skilling metas, like I'd say like the big part is like client features that have changed skilling quite a bit. Like back then you didn't have like, well, say just a ground marker, like 2017. Like the ground marker is a rune light feature, and it wasn't on like the old clients like OS Buddy or Conduit.
They allegedly need to bring back one-click plugins, in my opinion. We're
Uh,
gonna talk about plugins.
I've never heard of that.
yeah, well, I don't know what you're on about, but
I want to go back to like AHK drop downs, man. AHK was so satisfying to use, like just doing drop downs for everything. It just looks so cool having the mouse always move like a set distance and like doing the inputs. I don't know. I always liked like AHK lava runes more than like left click everything. It just was so much more interesting to me. I
Use
love
limit
watching how
test.
the mouse moves with the
Limit
like,
test of the first ban.
yeah. I've never been banned actually. Never had a 2-day.
Same.
I'm clean.
Same.
My main is untouched. My Iron Man is tainted, though. I won't cap.
Your main is untouched.
It is. It
I won't
is.
speak on this.
The Ice
I
Garage
have
account.
I have. Okay, well, I didn't get in trouble.
I mean,
If I cheated, I would have been banned.
Same actually.
you were kind of a demon in the Inferno. That's all I'm gonna say.
I agree.
Must have learned
Okay.
from Gustav.
That's
Who
yeah.
else?
No, I did learn from him. Yeah, we were we were in the lab learning Inferno together.
And Swifts.
Did you go VSD?
I already said something. I don't know, current meta good. It's just like, I don't know, looking back on the way you trained some of the skills a couple of years ago, I just feel like there's no way I'd even be playing this game right now.
I
With some
agree
of
with
the
that.
old metas.
Like what?
Runesmithing, dude.
I don't know,
Runesmithing was
Cannon
fire.
Slayer at 35k an hour.
Yeah, that's
No,
bad.
thank you.
With the fucking McDonald's cape at that time as well.
Well, then you get to
Yeah.
play more. Well, you get to play more RuneScape then if it's longer. What do you mean?
Oh, great.
What about Black Chins without trap
Oh,
resets,
great.
man? That was fire.
Yeah.
Just herb tar trap.
Oh my god.
Boring.
There's a
Praise for that
smithing
method.
outfit.
Yeah.
What? Since when?
Giants
Where'd you get
Foundry.
it? Oh,
Giants
okay.
Foundry. Yeah.
Yeah, but surely that's not meta then. If you have to get it first.
Well, I mean, BF is just always going to be faster.
Blower Furnace.
How come when
Lore.
Elixo talked, everyone stopped talking?
Yeah, what was that? That was weird, man.
Do you like the meta Elixo? Did you answer this question
Oh,
already?
yeah, I definitely wouldn't. I mean, I think the game sucked years ago, and, like, people fucking didn't like ulting and shit. It's just so boring and bad. Like, I don't know.
I think you have to think about it from the point of view back then. Like,
I just
It
can't,
it just
though. Can't
seemed, yeah, but
empathize.
people had already, yeah, okay, but people had put in hours, right? And this is like, just think about the game without alts. Think about the devaluation just right there. Because first of all, it used to be illegal.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you could be banned for it. So.
Well, after they made it not illegal, though, like, people were just getting, like, kicked from clans and shit. I've like, talked about this before. Like, that is so cringe. Like, people taking this...
I mean, sure,
like-
yeah, but the people that were running clans back then were a bunch of Melvins.
Yeah.
Like, selling clan leaders back then.
Harmony.
Actual point dexters with pocket protectors. I'm not gonna name any names.
Dalton Dex.
Vinny Binbar.
Whoa.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I also think, like, I like tick methods, like, shit like that, just not being known yet and stuff like that. Like, I just wouldn't play. Like, I'm just not gonna sit at the quarry for 3K hours.
I agree
That's
with
so
that.
lame.
I like the click intensive like tick manip stuff, but some of the old stuff I like a lot more.
Don't
Mostly
like
just like the
tree
Fortnite
wood
stuff
cutting
like
at farm?
Driftnet. Driftnet just needs to get brain.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think Driftnet is a bad update. I
You
liked
need
it
to
at
delete that
first.
fucking place, huh?
Legit, just
I-
delete it.
I liked it before I learned how to do black chins.
It's just
to,
3
like,
times
some...
more XP than they proposed.
Yeah, but you can't do more than 1 week of black chins
Fix
because
it.
you look at the website and it doesn't say 1-to-1 and it just blows
Yeah,
up your Elixo brain.
What do you mean?
Bro,
I
just finish
do,
fishing first.
Exactly.
That's
That's
what
what
I'm
I'm
doing.
doing.
If
I'll
I
just
pick all the
fish for
fishing while
0.
playing fun games.
Exactly. I don't know. I'd like to do some fishing records, but I think I'm definitely using this skill for it's just so many hours of Overwatch, man.
Yep.
Actually, like thousands.
What are you gonna do when you stop getting up though at like 180 mil? You're just gonna say screw it, it's 0 time anyway. Just accept it.
I don't know. Maybe we go for the fishing week at that time or something, and then I
do
just
a 0 week. That's a 150.
That'd be beast,
Holy,
dude.
yeah, that would be beast.
Um,
That'd be pretty Chad, I would say.
Oh yeah, I agree.
I would
The
actually
dude Ash Barrel.
like to bring a bit of Iron Man perspective. Like back then, you had to kill like fucking 9k Zulrah just to max, and that meta was just fucking awful.
Yikes.
Luckily, I didn't have to experience it myself, but like looking at now, like back then, like I just wouldn't have played back then if I remember was like that.
Yeah, that's a lot of Zora. That's fucking absurd.
Yeah, it's just too fucking much Zulrah.
I would still
and
play.
and a more recent thing that in terms of Iron Man meta change is you don't have to kill Warcraft to fund like Bible skills anymore. I think that's a beast change. You can just do normal Slayer instead of like sitting at the big blue dragon for 6 hours a task.
Yeah, that's pretty lit actually. That
Yeah.
Warcraft meta was stinky.
Yeah.
I would
Fuck
definitely play if
Warcraft.
they
All
do
my
OSO
homies
as the
hate
rest,
Warcraft.
though.
I like Warcraft. It's fun.
They need to release 2007 servers. That'd be so beast. You'll never see me on a podcast again if they do.
Well, we can make the 2007 podcast.
Legit, holy. Solace 2007.
We'd just all be 58 years old.
Well, yeah. Already there,
You would,
maybe.
yeah.
Okay, well, I'm not even the oldest on this
I was
podcast.
talking about myself. Relax. Why are you so defensive? Holy.
No, Cooper said something, man,
Oh.
not you.
I see. All right, let's move on to the next question. What made you become so dedicated to the game, and what made you switch from a casual to a 200 mil all / HLC? I'll just start since I'm already talking. When I maxed, I always had the intent to do post-max skilling, and I always knew I wanted to join one of the clans. I didn't really know of the clans at the time. Like, I thought Hexus was like the big clan. And then one day I was at 4G and like when I was maxing, and Buwak came up to me and asked me if I was gonna do post max. I said yeah, and then he's like, oh, and I asked him like what the difference between the clans was. He's like, oh, they're just like different friend groups or whatever, and told me he's like Hexus is pretty dead though, and I was like, all right, word. So I just ended up applying for Smiley once I got Smiley Rex and joining TS, and then just I don't know, hit it off pretty well. So yeah, I'd say like I never really played casual. Like even when maxing, I was putting up like decent sized weeks and playing a lot. It just wasn't always the most efficient, but I always kind of had the skilling mindset and just like laser focus the game. That's just what I do with games I like.
I agree. Like I feel the same way about like the way I was playing before I maxed. Like I was probably doing like 50 weeks or something, and I would like when I was maxing, if I was bored, like I would just go do like post max mining or crafting or bake pie already. Like I just already would do shit like that. Did I say thieving? I did that when I was like burnt and like just didn't want to do something else that I didn't have 99 already. But yeah, I don't know. I found out about like skilling clans, I guess, through streaming, I would say. And
Sure did.
yeah, it was a fun experience. Oh yeah, also,
joining a
sorry.
clan for me as well, definitely. Was the big push. I was already kind of dipping my toes in skilling after I maxed, but joining that first ever comp back in December 2020 and joining TeamSpeak and stuff, talking to the active players back then was definitely would maybe take the game more seriously and try to actually go for 200 mils.
Look me in my eyeballs.
You will be banned.
As
I would say, for me, like, I only started playing like more seriously like a couple of years ago. Like when I joined Solace in like 2018, it was basically just a troll. Like, yeah, just gonna join a skilling clan and see if I actually can get in. And I had the reqs back then on the old Ironman account, and like then was basically just hanging around. But I thought people in Solace were pretty cool, and
How true.
then
Alrighty.
burned out on the Ironman and made the UIM, and start of last year, I really like started playing the account, and I thought, I guess I could skill on this account, and just like became like gradually like just like more serious, and just putting consistent hours on it, and here we are.
I think for me, just like surrounding myself or like speaking to people that were like really high level at the game at the time. Like most of the time when I was like a noob, I spent like countless hours in like Hex's TeamSpeak with people like Vior, Trickle, Wakestark, I think were like the main people there. Just like speaking to them like daily, getting me like teaching me how to do stuff and like get better at the game and stuff like that. And then like towards like the middle of basically after I like a week after I maxed, Chambers came out, and I did that for a lot, and then I just ended up having like way too much money because there was nothing to buy back then. So I just started doing buyables, and it started from there. Like did most of the buyables, and then just only had like the other skills to do, so I started doing some of those. Pretty much how I transitioned to killer.
Yeah, I would also say like being around with all the high level people definitely helped for me as well. Like I wouldn't be here if I wasn't like joining boys back then.
Yeah.
For me, it was like so long ago. Actually, I guess Cooper, you were probably around the same time then. It sounds like just by the Hex's TeamSpeak, but I got pulled out of this random CC by Ray, and then I met everyone in Solace, and then there's just progression from there, like just being around all the high level players.
And it was all downhill from there.
Yeah, literally. That was the beginning of the end.
Yep.
Now I'm 37 years old.
Awesome.
That's pretty young. But yeah.
No job, no money.
Well, that's not true, but yeah.
Oh, this next question's gonna be tough. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to answer it, but the next question is, who are your favorite Solace members, 1 to 3?
Yeah, originally this question said, who's your top 4 favorite Solace members?
That is such a ridiculous number.
That's so
to
hard.
Yeah, it is a
I
pretty
just
weird
love all my
number.
Solis so much. I literally could not pick
Don't
1 through 3.
Never say Solis ever
Solis.
again.
I
I
love
have
my
never heard
Solis.
that before, and I never want to again. Yeah, I guess just shout out random people you like.
I love that he's not in Solace, but can I name someone who's not in Solace?
The
Go
one
for it,
thing you
man.
actually have to do for the question, you're just like, yeah, can I just not do that? Yeah, that's so dumb.
Okay. Never mind.
Well, who was it now that you said that?
It was plundering.
Yep, there it is.
I-
Awesome, man. Great answer.
That guy's pretty good
Shout
at
out Buat.
agility.
Ooh, Buat's a good shout. I'm gonna I'll shout out my boyfriend, Blind Idiot, I guess, because I mean, you know. But I love everybody in Solace so much. I couldn't even pick my top favorite 3 in this TeamSpeak. I mean, I know it wouldn't be Alex, but definitely it'd be one of the other ones.
Whatever, man.
Guess I have to go with my other half, Puff ML, for this one. He's my favorite and my least favorite Solace member.
That's gross. I hate that guy.
Yeah, someone mentioned Carbon before he starts kicking his little feet.
He's not a member of Solace. He's a honorary clan
Yeah,
friend.
he's not.
Yeah, you gotta mention him though. or
An
else he'll
honorary
cry.
pizza chef.
6 million pizzas.
Anyway,
Anyway,
Uh,
I would say. Sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, no particular order. I'd probably say Vior, Strategy, and Alex. Even though Alex did try and prevent me from joining the clan when I wanted to be a clan friend, we have overcome those days.
That was a long time ago.
Yep.
You got lumped in with a really bad crew.
Yeah, I guess also in my top 3 would definitely be DMP and Fury Lord.
This is top or worst.
Definitely
top
shout
favorite.
them both out for sure. Definitely shout out Fury Lord, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a watch list, not a top favorite members list, man.
Looney Tunes says Wasby, another good shout. Yeah, Fury Lord, DMP, and Wasby, I think, for top 3.
And add Leafsnake to the mix.
That's a good pick, though.
Leafsnake and Waspy combo is actually very, very volatile.
I love Leaf Snake.
I'd say I'd give, well, technically not in Solace anymore, but I'll give my vote to the fellow Vortex enjoyer Uktism.
It's fine, we claim him.
Yeah, well, I
He
guess we
doesn't
can
claim
claim
us
him.
though.
Whatever, it doesn't matter.
I think he does.
He just
I
wants to
think
be edgy
if
and
he
different.
had the pick, it probably wouldn't be Omnia.
Yeah, he
That's
just
a
wants
good
to
point.
be edgy by not
Why
joining the
not?
clan. Ooh, lay lone
Why
wolf.
not?
All right, man.
Also, I wanna
Not true, he's in handshake.
That's real for sure.
mention
That's
the
a real
Finnish
thing.
It's on
UM
Temple.
Tubakki.
Sorry, Alexa, go.
Barky.
Oh, I wasn't talking.
There's a lot of groups on Temple, bro.
Yeah, like Neat Cord.
Yeah, which is 100% real as well.
I'm in the
I'd
Neat
put
Cord
handshake
Temple
right
group.
there with Neat Cord.
Is the next question after this least favorite members from other clans?
It can be.
No, but you can say them if you want.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I
who do you
wouldn't
just
do
hate?
that. Can I pick someone from our clan for who I hate?
Yes. I'm going to go with Puff ML, personally.
Yeah, Puffer Mill for me as well.
I think Puff Melt does have that least favorite and favorite. But don't worry, low 3, I don't hate you.
Yeah,
Alright,
I'd
moving
say
on,
Baphomet,
Hate is a
League
strong
9.
word. Somebody actually has to, like, I
We're
don't
getting
know.
6 for 6 Puffer Mill.
Yeah,
Oh,
6
yeah,
for
Definitely,
6.
definitely
I
Puff
hate
ML
Puff,
within
yeah.
Solace. No doubt
Holy.
about that. He's the Black Plague.
He'd be so pissed if he was listening. But he said he wouldn't.
Is the League Baphomet, not the actual Baphomet who
Yeah,
plays
the
the
league
game?
player.
Oh, League Puffer Mill is so awful, man.
That's true.
All right, let's move on. Unless you want to shout at anyone you
Uh,
hate, but you can do that at any time.
I didn't give. I only.
Oh, go for it.
I'd say probably
Bailey.
Vior and Bailey for
Yeah.
sure. I don't know. I feel like they both just like helped me a lot with fucking like becoming better at the game, and then I would probably say like you for like helping encourage me early on to like do the right things or like
What about me, man?
stay playing and shit. I don't know. You're my favorite
the
French
hen.
Canadian for sure.
Some tough competition.
Oh yeah, I mean XQC's up there too, so like
My
you
boy
you take
Felix.
the you take the W.
That's true. No one mentioned Bailey. I like Bailey a lot as well. Had a lot of good times chilling with him.
Bailey's not even in the Discord, man.
He's in the clan though.
He's in the clan.
I wasn't
He
in
left
the
the
Discord
Discord
for
cord.
forever.
Yeah.
I've
I
never
know.
left
Not
the
a
Discord.
requirement.
I don't know. I definitely value the people who've pushed me to be better at the game or whatever.
Shout out to Frozen Day.
Dude, I
Legit,
fucking
actually.
Ooh, yeah.
Actual
True
legend.
Frozen Day.
Actually, just shout out to the Finn stack in general.
Legit.
I
Top
didn't
tier
know Finnish
country.
people were a thing until I played this game and joined this clan.
That's pretty true.
And
Yeah.
I'm still not
I
sure
mean,
that
we
I know
are-
they exist, but they're out there somewhere.
Yeah,
I
but
actually
we
agree.
just don't exist.
No.
It's all fiction.
It's
Shout out
funny because when I
Sethany
meet
as
them in other
well.
games, now I'm just like, oh my gosh, you're Finnish? You must be so good.
You must never leave your house.
Yeah. I'm like, yo, Kela gang, to just these people. That it's the first time meeting them.
When some American kid says Kela gang to them on like,
Yeah.
game, they're just like, how do you know? How do you know what that is?
I said it to this one guy in the other game I was playing. He like didn't know what I was talking about at first. I was like, yo, you don't know Kela? He's like, oh, what? I'm like, what? Why are you talking about that?
Wait, this guy said, "Why is Puff the Black Plague?" That's a good question. He has some other diseases as
If
well.
you know, you
I don't know
know.
because he just brings disease wherever he goes. Just like the bubonic plague that was brought back to the Europes
Yeah, by rats.
by rats. Literally, I mean, it's just Puff and Mel. It's like literally everything about that plague is just him. Little rat spreading disease.
I loved what Sethany did on the New Year's Eve Discord call that one time.
What did he say?
And so for our next
I
question,
Yeah, moving on.
Yeah, moving on.
biggest regret in skilling for your account? I have none. My account's pristine.
Biggest
Me
regret?
neither, to be honest.
If you regret playing a video game, I don't know. You're just trolling.
Like, there's obviously stuff I could have done differently, like doing driftnet instead of how I train those skills, or
Actually,
doing
do you-
artifact instead of plunder. But
Yeah, but you don't regret that, dude.
yeah, I
Come on.
enjoyed doing those skills the way I did them, so I don't really regret them. I guess finishing thieving to 200 mil instead of leaving some XP for sepulcher, but that's just like, who cares, man? It's like 10 hours.
Yeah, legit.
Oh, I
But yeah,
regret
no
not getting the
regrets.
herb day back. Actually, I had no XP left.
I
Wait,
don't
someone
regret
took
doing
it?
it at all.
Yeah.
That's
like
boring.
Yeah. I couldn't have a good day because the 6 hour was just so cracked. So my hands were just destroyed.
Oh yeah, dude. That
But-
shit's hard.
You just had a mini voice crack. Everyone heard it.
Yeah, do dashed.
All right.
Ruffle.
All right. That's mostly
bi-
it. Just for me, would be like pushing records. I just never ever really was on my radar, and probably could have done better with that regard. But I did a lot of the cooler skills when I was like new, so I was just bad at the game.
Yeah, I would say that I wish I had like fucking XP left for woodcutting to do a better day. I definitely like know I could do better. Same with like a better week or something. But I mean that just means basically nothing. Like the skill is done. Like I don't know. Who cares? Crystal Axe, yeah, stupid item. At DK.
I'd say my biggest regret. Well, I have two regrets. Well, the first one is not getting a 200 mil earlier. Well, I still don't have one, but like not going for a 200 mil like early on, and
I don't think that you should regret that.
I mean, it would be cool to have
No,
at least some.
Because playing Iron Man mode is all about getting devalued, right? Like if you just do base skills, then I think it's probably better.
Yeah.
Then you
well,
can't ever get fucked too hard once. Like you don't spin the devaluation roulette, wake up and want to just. Well, yeah, you know, it could be pretty bad,
Yeah.
I imagine.
Yeah, it can definitely be really bad. Shout out to Lelador. But
Another Finnish king, probably a short king as well, if I had to guess.
I don't know. Probably a Kela customer, I would imagine, but
You
you
can
never
be a
know.
customer when they're giving you money.
I mean, they
not how
actually
it-
call you customers. It is
Really?
really fucked
Oh,
in a way,
yeah.
but they actually call you customers.
Yeah, you're just paying negative money.
Does that ever have
That
to be
is true.
paid back? Like it-
No.
Oh my goodness.
Except in some cases, but anyway. But my second regret is not doing more VM with the boys when I was doing VM.
Oh,
VM,
yeah, rest in
VM with
peace,
the Solace
Solace
team was the
VM.
best. Best
Good, we ran
activity
that
ever.
shit.
With the boys. When everyone was just perma camping at the Solace VM Discord. And even Belek, who everyone thought had quit for good, like just spawns and does fucking 60, 70 weeks.
No, the best was my 200 mil mining when we had everyone in the fucking mine and there's multiple
was an
rocks and
insane-
shit. That was great.
Just the
And
free
then
rows.
Bailey was just like, "Well, I'm not gonna play because we failed the first game," and he just left. And then the next game we got it. That
That was
was
actually
that was an
insane. I had
L
no
friend
idea what I
moment.
was
I'm not
doing
gonna lie.
So many
Nobody
mines.
did.
You guys
I
did
remember
actually make
Belek-
VM look fun. As much as
Belek
I'll just call you
visited all the
shitload poo
holes.
miners.
Of course. Most
I know
profitable
VM
skill out
is
there.
fun. The only reason VM is looked down upon is because people have such an ego over 4G.
Oh, it just isn't anymore, though.
I
Yeah,
think it's
of
'cause, like,
course,
the
but
lows
that's what
that
it
did it
was.
first,
No.
like the lows that did VM first have an ego
But,
that
like-
they finished mining, like
Oh,
Rex and the
I mean, if you have an
Harvest G.
ego over finishing mining, then
Yeah.
don't
Check
know.
this out,
That's the
chat.
reason people hate it, because of how obnoxious the people that did it first were.
Yeah, no, Heartless G was
Any
actually
shitload poo
a
miners in the
patient.
chat?
He was a patient for sure. Heartless G
From
sold
my-
his account, didn't he?
I think he did. Well, definitely isn't him playing it right now.
Imagine buying an account with a 200 mil on it, yet nobody will know. How can anybody know that I bought this account?
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah.
Yeah, the RU.
At RU, yeah.
Yeah.
That guy needs to go, man.
RU needs to be removed from Temple.
Oh, yeah,
Legit,
there you
they
go.
still
There's
won't
most
do it.
voted.
I can't. The spine on you to not remove that at Michael. Like, what are you doing, man? You're gonna let that guy play on Paul's account?
Legit.
Doesn't he have a Canadian flag too? I should find him.
Yep.
I
Yeah,
should
they
find that
flagged
guy.
him.
Yeah, they flagged.
Have a real stern talking to.
Hey, dude, you can't be doing that unless Paul moved to Canada.
He didn't. It's just not. We would know if it was Paul,
We
man.
yeah, Paul. Dude, I still get Paul in my YouTube shorts. Like,
Beast.
What?
yeah, he has
What?
like sideways videos of his old highlights, and he uploaded them all to YouTube Shorts, and they show up for
What?
me. It's like
What?
first
This
player to
is new
solo
lore.
200 mil natures,
What the
and he's just
hell?
sitting there. It's
Problem?
crazy. No, it's
I
just
think he
funny.
was.
He has Wild Rift vids, VR. Is that what you're saying? That's great. Anyway, move on.
There's no more questions. The last submitted question is, why does Minalinsky look like the batchest emote? And I don't know why. I was just born
I don't
that
think
way.
he does. I think he's good at making the batchest emote.
He does have a
But-
good soy jack face, and he wants to.
Yeah, but it doesn't just always
But he
look
always
like that.
wants to.
Shut up, man. My cousin over Christmas was saying I have Jeffrey Dahmer glasses. He started calling me Jeffrey Dahmer. Why do people just troll me everywhere?
There's some
That's fucked
really
I can't help
funny
it that I look
Dahmer
like
memes,
this.
dude.
I was just born Mediterranean. I don't know. I'm just straight from Sicily. I just look like this.
Woohoo is asking if you could speak about your other lookalike at Minalinsky.
I have many actually, many such celebrity lookalikes. I won't name them here, for obvious reasons. But there are just many such cases.
Wait, who?
There's just many, man.
I'll poke it.
Diglett for starters.
Diglett. I don't
I don't know
that
if
one
Diglett is a
personally.
celebrity.
I don't know. There was a period where that was the meme,
Oh.
so I don't know what to say. That was a really dog shit meme, and I really don't want to relive it.
Well, I'm sorry, people picked on you, man.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I'm not. There's an emo to me being French. I'm just not.
Yeah.
You're not?
Yeah, I'm
Nice.
not. Anyway, just.
Do you want to
move
do
on.
some
Don't
more
ask
questions?
that bottom one. Don't
There's
ask the one
backup
that just got
questions.
highlighted. Don't ask that.
Or we can take some from the chat if anyone's got some questions, perhaps.
Questions from the chat, please.
The chat
Why'd you
hashtag.
do your own voice?
Okay. Hey, this question. Okay, are we gonna use any of these backup questions or no?
They kind of suck. They were like,
Like this one? What is this? Who
We can
wrote
just trash
this?
talk people for a while.
We could. Who do you want to start with? Who do you have a bone to pick with?
Carbon's typing. He stinks.
That just didn't happen. You're stupid,
He
Carbon.
did.
Shut
He
up.
kind of rolled you. He embarrassed
I
you in front of your
heard
friends.
he dodged his blood.
Oh my god. It's just so false, man. I guess so stupid.
If
Shout
you
out
could
to
remove
Dalton
one
Dack.
skill, here's a good one. If you could remove one skill and replace it with another new one, what would you pick? I would
What?
remove fletching and replace
Yep.
it with nothing.
I was gonna say
No.
fletching too, yeah.
I would remove,
Remove
fletching,
construction.
but
No.
replace it with redwoods.
Yeah, replace
Honestly,
it with
just
Big
put a
Pie.
redwoods for every skill, but it's actually Big Pie XP.
Yeah,
Yeah,
replace
okay, yep.
fletching with Big Pie too.
Just make everything 500k an hour redwoods AFK.
Yeah, that'd be beast. I could just play so much Overwatch. Holy.
Actually, you can just run up to the redwood, right click it, and pick a skill. It's a drop down of 23 options. Then you just click it. That's basically what the game is anyway.
Yeah, all the skills are the same. Ooh, viewer's a good one. Post 200 mil all plans for those still skilling. I can't take this because I'm probably not going to get 200 mil all.
Same.
But if I ever did, I would probably just, I don't know, maybe try Inferno, do some casual PVM, and play Smash.
Log out.
is
Do
this
some,
RS plans?
Yes.
Yeah, log out. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I would have liked to log out, but as I said before, they're not going to let me.
Would you still stick around the community, VST? What do you think?
Maybe. I'd probably make another account, to be honest, and just play it casually. Maybe.
Nice. As long as I could still, harass you in DMs.
Yeah.
Top 500 Overwatch again for sure.
Yeah, but top 500 Overwatch out of 1,000 people really isn't that impressive.
It's like being top 500
It's just
in old school, man.
such
What
a
are you ranked
stupid
now?
thing to say.
What did you get to?
I'm low right now. We're not going to talk about that.
Okay,
He's
I'm low
platinum.
too. It's fine. I'm like gold 4. Pretty good.
Yeah, I have some unresting to do. So I feel like we're improving slightly, but
Yeah.
you know, dude, I just haven't played for like 4 years, man. Like, of course I'm gonna be dog shit. I just can't aim, dude.
Vizella asks, what do we want the new skill to be? I want it to be Bard, so I can do 1.5 take trombone pooping.
I saw
would love
Vizella
the
getting
boss skill.
ripped apart on Twitter the other day.
Who?
Just like every other day, I guess. Vizella.
Oh.
Or Rodney Farva, same thing.
That
right?
one picture's kind of beast.
Don't
Yeah.
dead name him, man. He
I
goes
know
by
the one.
Joy now.
I think I know the one.
Don't dead name him. That's funny.
Anything else? Do you guys want to do any of these other questions? What do you guys want? You're in the
The
driver's
bottom
seat.
one is kind of good, I guess.
What?
The bottom question.
Yeah, I was thinking about the bottom question too.
I mean, you can ask it if you want.
All right. The next question is, why is Alex still in the podcasts? MF pushing 30. I'm gonna assume this is directed at both Alexes, both Alexi. At the
Lul.
bottom.
They are both pushing 30.
Yeah.
Like, everyone in here is old. Even VSD is technically like old, man. Are you 23? That's pretty fucking old.
That's pretty young. Come on.
You're
You're gonna be
23?
you're gonna be finishing
Yeah.
at the same age I finished.
I thought you were 24.
No
what
way.
the fuck?
Yeah, I finished when I was 24 years old.
Oh,
I mean, I'm the oldest one in here, but not physically, surely.
I might be the oldest physically, probably.
Yeah, you aged like 40 years since skilling, bro. I swear.
Dude, I did like 20 push-ups during the mining week because I had to wake up during the last 6 hour, and they were the hardest push-ups I've ever done. Like, I just can't even lift my 130 pounds off the
Why
ground.
would you do that to wake yourself up?
Dude,
There are
I was
better
trying to-
ways.
Dude,
I could just
I'm not
giga
gonna go
bench
run
you.
around the streets in the middle of winter or some shit, man.
Grab one of those things that plundering abused, and just go with
Okay,
that.
I mean,
Parrots?
dude, I just care about my brain. I don't know.
Can I bench you when you come visit?
Can what?
Can I bench you when you come visit?
That's kind of weird, man.
Yeah, it is.
Why?
Yeah,
I
it
don't know.
is.
I know you were so light. It'd be fun.
Possibly.
Bigu says biggest video game achievement outside RuneScape. I have none.
Actually, Strong Autism said that first.
Top 500
Really?
Overwatch.
Yeah.
I was pretty high ranked in battle, right? Which just meant nothing, but I was. I used to get matched with the pros and shit. That was pretty good.
I was diamond on League of Legends before Figure was born.
Not even top 300. How low?
Oh yeah, I got rank 1 in Flife too, and I took my break earlier this year for a while. I was the first one to max on my class, and then I also got to rank 1 overall. Which just means nothing in that game either, honestly.
And allegedly, it's just all pay to win now.
Well, always was.
Always was.
Rank 1 Mickey Mouse, congrats, Steve. Thank you, Ephraim.
That is pretty big.
Guy.
Is Kela the same Kelarotta in free to play? The UIM? No, this is a different Kela. Kelarotta is actually an old Solace member called Santeri.
Oh yeah, that is
Oh, yeah.
Century.
Yeah.
Or is he in fucking what is his brother's name? His brother plays too, and he was also in Solace. I forget. You know? You probably should. You're Finnish.
I actually
Starts with
don't
a
know.
T. It's TM something. I swear. What is it? What is his
T-Nets.
name? Someone will know in the chat. Maybe Vior.
Vior.
I just forget
Vior.
that kid's fucking name. He is such a that guy is such an asshole.
I mean, all the Finnish people know each other. That is true. That is very true.
EMM, yeah, isn't or wait, no, one of them is friends with that UIM free to play, not Kelarotta, but the other one. Fuck it, it doesn't matter. They do all know each other, all blood related.
All right. So you want to end this thing or what? Shoutouts? What? What do you guys want to do?
Already did shoutouts, no?
Yeah,
No,
kinda.
that was picking your favorite member. That was different.
Oh, right.
All right, let's do shoutouts. Go ahead. We can just go
Shout
down the
out
line.
to Toad03.
Yeah, shout out Toad. Guy's a beast.
Shout out Figmeister. Big Yef.
Yeah, shout out Yefim for carrying me.
I hate that
Shout
guy.
out to Tupac.
You hate Yef.
I would shout out the rank 1 collection logging Discord, which is Pennycord. Well, no.
All right,
someone
buddy,
give a
well,
shout
we're
out
gonna
to
cut that part
Doodash?
out.
Shout out to Doodash.
So yeah, also shout out to Black Doodash and
Doodash.
Doodash.
Shout out to Witch.
Yeah, I'll shout out my boyfriend, Blind Idiot, again, and my other not yet boyfriend, Pendobra, my melee
Oh.
friends who've been training me.
I want to shout out everyone who's in the Black Dude Discord during the mining week, because that shit would not have been possible without the gang. That's for sure. I couldn't imagine trying to do that shit without that Discord, bro.
Can you
That's
imagine getting the
outrageous.
week if I wasn't just inting on Junkrat at 3 in the morning?
Yeah, that shit was fucking hilarious, dude.
Sitting in there spawning emote because I didn't feel like actually playing.
Yeah.
Strong says shout out mining ring. That's just such a stupid thing to post. Get cancer, you're low.
Okay, well, I'm gonna. that was the 37th Solace Podcast. Thank you everybody for watching. I had a wonderful time. Thank all your hosts here. Yeah, and
You're the host.
yeah.
Thank you.
Well, we
Thank
all
you,
host.
Steve.
We're all one collective. The Solace Hive Mind. You know, the conglomerate.
Strong
And,
Autism is actually such a fucking instigator, bro.
All right. Until next time. Bye bye.